And first of all, fuck SNEAKO. Fuck SNEAKO, dude. Did you hear the fucking talk he had with Aiden Ross?
What about it?
Okay. Have you seen it or no?
Nah. I mean, I've seen
I'm sure
a thumbnail of it.
Aiden Ross and SNEAKO.
Actually, no. I saw them did the kick stream.
Yeah, they did a
I was
kick
gonna click
stream.
on it, but
all right, look, I'm gonna show you just this fucking part, and it's like, it fucking pissed me off, dude. When I saw what SNEAKO was trying to make SNEAKO was basically trying to catch Aiden in 4K. Okay. And this is the guy who's like, oh, I love my friends. Why don't they love me no more?
From 2020.
That's what I said. And y'all went crazy on me, bro. It looked like a BL.
Hold on.
Here's the thing,
What?
SNEAKO, and you tell me your thoughts.
Hold on. Why do I hear myself twice? Oh, that's why. There you go. Fix it.
I love AMP. Every member in there I've known for years. I know you have your, you know him too. This is the thing, bro. This is the thing. They
didn't change the fucking bit rate for shit.
Obviously, like there was obviously gonna be some type of issues and situations.
This part is
They're
what
too
I'm
fucking
talking
big.
about. Oh wait, I gotta be careful. Actually, hold up. Cause I'm on YouTube. Gra.
yeah, YouTube, suck my nuts. You're cool guys.
The baddie's showing her panties. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get at is,
So just look at this, bro.
I don't blame
it's
them
fucking
for
crazy.
people doing the fuck shit to certain people, but them doing this, it's just it. I wish somebody would have been like, "Hey guys, this got to be organized more." I wish somebody would have been in their ear like, "Hey, bro, you can't just do this. Your guys are too big."
This I agree with Aiden. Okay, I'm not gonna pause it a couple times because YouTube you get in trouble with YouTube for just continue watching the video, which is stupid because you can make reaction videos on it. But either way, so Aiden says like it should have been organized a lot better. Someone should have told Kai. His legal team should have fucking told Kai. But listen to SNEAKO right here.
Fine. Right. So you think that if you did a giveaway like that, you would have been fine?
The fuck?
No, would you?
With that fucking question alone, you can tell what SNEAKO's plan is to do. He's trying to make Aiden look like an asshole to Kai, right? He says, so you think you could have done it better? If Aiden would have been stupid, he would have said, oh yeah, of course. Then Kai would have heard that and be like, really, Aiden? Like, you think you could have done better than what I did? That shit was not even my control. Like, that could have happened. It could have been beef just because of that alone. SNEAKO wants beef because he is a guy who likes to talk about it. He's always in people's ears about it. That's his idea and opinion. If you don't believe me, literally look at all his fucking past videos. It's always been, oh, this, and this. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. It's opinions of separation and like, do you think racism is all around or is only one people? Like that, his 1 minute fucking videos, 1 minute podcast. He's always trying to like basically play the middle card where he can say left, then he can say right. Then he can say left, then he can say right. And if you're right, he'll say left, then go back on right to make you look bad.
You need to have a handler, or do you think you probably wouldn't have decided to riot? It would have been like it would have went smoothly.
No, I'm not saying that. There would have probably been way less people, but
See, so even Aiden right there saying that he's smaller than Kai, which I think it's true, especially in New York, because Aiden's not from New York. Kai is New York born and breed, so he has a better connection there. So he's right about that.
he went to his hometown. He's been there months.
Exactly.
He was
See?
giving away hella shit with Phantom. so much
See?
hype build up and stuff. You know, it's just it was
Agreed.
No, I mean, I don't think I've done that before. I did that in LA. Like last second, I took like 2 hours before I tweeted out this thing, and technically if something would have happened, I would have probably gotten charged. So I got swatted that day.
Like, that's all true. And right there, Aiden said he said at last minute he did texted 2 hours before, meaning there would have been less people. Hello? So there would have been less people, and it's true. Because if you do a last minute event, not everyone's prepared for it, you know? Kai announced it like 24 hours before.
Okay, but you didn't have to face charges. What are the charges that he's facing?
No one knows.
Anybody
yet.
know?
Inciting a riot?
There's a couple inciting.
He had what I remembered, if you'd watch, there were 4 the head, the sheriff, I think. What the main fucking cop, all right? He said that he's gonna be in charge for 4 types of riots. Burglary, robbing, Grand Theft Auto, vandalizing, and human damage. Because an old lady got beat up, an old man got beat up. That's like violence. That's violent. That's one. People vandalize shit. People fucking broke cars. People fucking painted shit. People were doing a lot of shit. That's vandalism already. Someone stole a fucking truck. That's Grand Theft Auto. Bitch, this is not GTA. How many though? I think like 2 cars. And then someone robbed some old man's fucking in a way it's like a pop-up shop, but it's not a pop-up shop because it's concrete in. It's a whole fucking little, imagine a 7-Eleven that's like for one person that stays inside. He sells outside like a fucking paletero man that is in one fucking station. He does not move. He sells newspapers, he sells candies, he sells sodas, all that shit. They robbed him, beat the shit out of him, and ran off. So that's 4. So he's getting charged for 4 fucking types of riots. That's confirmed. Then he has to get, I think he's gonna get charged for like destruction of the city, trashing the city. That's the mob mentality, bro. I don't know why people do that shit. I don't know. It's not Kai's fault. It's the people falling for who couldn't. Yeah, 100%. It's not Kai's fault. It's just that in every guy, you could go to a party. You can go to a festival. You can go to a fucking library with a bunch of people there. There's always gonna be one guy who has a bad idea. Yo, let's take this guy's fucking watch. And with a bunch of people who are full and pumped with adrenaline, they're gonna be like, hell yeah, bro, let's do it. And they do it. All you need is one. And once one person does something bad, there's gonna be a follower. Because we humans are kind of like monkeys. Okay? We humans are like monkeys. Like, if you never heard of the saying monkey see, monkey do, it's the truth. If you see one person do something and he gets a positive reaction, you're like, oh shit, what can I do to get that reaction? Then you're gonna do something. Oh shit, what can I do to get the reaction? Then you're gonna do that. Like, you're at a festival or you're at a main event or a fucking sports event. When someone starts chanting, what happens? Someone else chants. Someone else chants. Then it's a whole fucking area chanting. So if someone does one thing bad, someone else is gonna do something bad. Then someone else, then everyone. It just happens. And it's because of a domino effect. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But listen to what SNEAKO says and piss me off.
Okay.
People are saying no because you have white and Mexican fans. It's different. Chat, I'm going to just say
that doesn't matter.
SNEAKO, I'll let you touch base on it. It's not because they're black, okay? It's because of how they were raised, and it's because it's nothing to do with skin color or race.
You heard what he said, right? It's not because they were black. It has nothing to do with skin color or race. It's just how people are raised. How they are raised. People are raised, okay? Listen
Huh?
to SNEAKO.
Go
Huh?
ahead. What do you think is the reasoning why these people acted out?
Right.
Oh, like why? I never said anything about race. You're saying that, like, are you trying to say that the
I
monkey?
asked-
See? He's flipping it. He's twisting his word. And it fucking like, what? That's not what he said.
for
Right,
jumping
chat.
apart?
No, I never said there were monkeys for jumping out.
Well, I don't even know why you brought that up. I was just talking about. I'm just trying to figure out what happened
No.
to Kai, and now you're trying to say that they're monkeys for twerking on top of the poles. And
Did he ever say that word? Did he ever say that sentence?
they're thugs
No,
for
no,
jumping
no.
on top of moving cars. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Okay. If you want to talk about race, have you ever seen a group of Asians throw cones in the middle of a street fight? I haven't.
Hey, that's my race, fool.
See? But he's like, he said, have you ever seen a group of Asians throw shit off the fucking ceilings? Like, shit like
I'm
that.
half Asian. You know, I'm part black too. I've never
That's
seen a
just ridiculous,
Chinese
so
mob throw cones because of a PS5.
We don't claim you, bro. I'm sorry. We don't
It's,
claim you.
it's not that you don't claim him. He's half Chinese, half black. You cannot not claim him. That's just how it is.
I don't
That's
give
life.
a fuck.
That's how it works. Either way,
I don't
but
give a
like,
fuck.
listen to this part. Then he's gonna try to. He puts Aiden in a corner with this question.
Fair enough. I mean, but them be just okay. So what are you saying? Why did these people act the way they acted? Why did they do this?
It's encouraged by the culture. Same reason BLM. Nobody cared about George Floyd. Like they all just everybody in New York, and I was running around too. It was fun. We were all trapped inside. You want to run around and have fun.
That's what I'm
You
saying. I
want
think it
to
was just fun. People joined in like sheep. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There was probably so many people in Union Square. It's a Friday fucking night in the summer. And I just genuinely think that like a lot of kids showed up. Everyone like, what the fuck's going on? I want to come in too. I want to join in too. I think people that didn't even know what was going on joined in. I just think it was a bunch of just like spreading word and shit. Everyone just lined up and just doing
Yes,
the fucking.
that is what
I
happened.
think it was. You're right. I think it was just people wanted to have some fun.
But why do? Okay, so if you want
Okay, before he says the question that pissed me off, when Kai tweeted, right? I think it got 1 million or a couple million views, right, and likes. But you gotta know one thing: 𝗏𝗏 is not just famous in New York; he's famous worldwide. So that millions, spread that out worldwide. I don't know how much reactions he got from New York, Twitter accounts or anything like that, and I won't know because I don't work in Twitter. I'm not gonna even search that up because it's not needed. We know how
It's
much
X
people
now.
went. It was a lot of people. But SNEAKO asked this question that really, really is like, it's not needed to fucking be asked. And why? Because SNEAKO is known to say shit for clicks. It's just how he is, and it's how he got famous. I don't like that route of fame. Anyone who does it, I really don't like that type of person as a person. But I cannot hate them because it's a smart decision. You say shit, it's gonna get clicks. And the whole point about being a YouTube celebrity is to say shit to get clicks, right? So what he does is smart, but it's not respected in my eyes. But I'm not gonna hate the man for getting his bag. It's just I'm not gonna respect him. That's how I'm gonna see it.
you want to make it about race, Hayden, so we can talk about race.
I'm not.
Why do
This
Chinese
question
people-
right here.
Go ahead.
No, but like white people fun is different. Like white people in New York City right now, it's all these interns coming in from Westchester and Connecticut. They're singing "Hey Soul Sister," "Hey Soul Sister" on the train, right? Nobody's stabbing each other. There's no fires. There's no cones. Why is it that when people from the hood are having fun, they have to go burn stuff down? And
People from the hood. I'm gonna say one shit. I never grew up in the projects, but I didn't grow up in fucking Beverly Hills. All right, I'm from Cali. I grew up in Panorama City, right next to Pacoima, majority of my life. Okay, I went to a high school where literally you couldn't wear a hat, you couldn't wear certain colors because people who did literally got shot there. Right around the corner of the school, there was a fucking tunnel that is like dead zone. You go there, usually don't come back. It was bad. But I lived in the ghetto. I never lived in the projects. I can say that. But I know that in the ghetto, it is literally a mixing pot because there's so many different types of fucking nationalities. There's Mexicans, there's Hispanics, there's black, there's Asian, there's white. just because you're in the hood doesn't mean you're automatically one race. We are multiple type of people in that area, and it's amazing because there's so much unique stuff. You learn people's cultures, you learn people's food, and that's why I'm gonna be honest. Anywhere I eat is never the same where I used to live, because the food where I used to live, there was different type of food, there was every type of food, and I was eating delicious shit. And it's the best part about that hood or ghetto or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But at the end of the day, people are just people. There's not one race that lives in a certain area. There's one thing that's one race. If anything, it's called a human race, and that's it. Just because you're in the hood doesn't make you automatically, I'm gonna just say for myself, doesn't make you automatically Hispanic. Not all Hispanics live in the hood. Not all Asians live in the hood. Not all blacks live in the hood. Not all whites live in the hood. Okay? Anybody can live in the hood. It's literally if you were either born in it or not. That's all it is.
Let out fireworks in public.
The guys who assaulted that 60-year-old man and it fucked up his business
Yep.
deserve to all get punished.
I do not like that.
You're messing with a man who's trying to break up shit's business. And I agree with you. Why did it get like that? I don't know. I don't think it's about race. I think it's about how they're raised. I don't
See, he doesn't think it's about race. It's how people are raised. Yes, I would say one thing. I lived in the ghetto area. In the ghetto, people just love to, or the hood, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just because I call it one thing doesn't mean I'm not one thing. That's one thing I don't like. But just because you live in a bad area doesn't mean you have to be bad. There's so many fucking good people in bad areas that it's really crazy. It's literally if the parent raised the person correctly or not. I lived in a bad area. I don't think I'm a bad person. I will never hit an elderly woman or man. I would never hit a woman. I would never yell at a woman because I don't believe you should. Yes, you might get heated and accidentally yell. If I ever yell at a woman, I will automatically I will automatically apologize and punish my visual image by going up to the person in their face and saying, I am so dearly sorry that I yelled at you. People are either going to see me like, oh, he's a punk. He says sorry. No, because I am willing to humble myself and go up to the person and say, I'm sorry for making you feel bad. So if I ever get too heated at an argument or in a moment and I yell at someone of the other gender, and I'm going to say sorry no matter what. I would not leave that area without apologizing, because I was raised where you don't hit a woman, yell at a woman, touch a woman, or do anything to a woman that they do not want. That's how I was raised. I'm not a bad person. And I grew up in a ghetto, hood, bad area.
I don't think it's
but
about
this, what SNEAKO
race
said,
at all.
pissed me off.
I don't. I think it's about how you're raised. I think that's
Okay, so who is predominantly doing this?
He's
I mean,
literally
you know the
saying
answer, bro.
bad
I'm not gonna
and
say it.
questions.
You made it about race, so who's predominantly
Fair
beating
enough.
up old men?
Who's predominantly doing all the stuff? The people that weren't raised properly.
There you go.
Wait, are you saying black people were raised properly?
No, I never.
He never said that. But he's literally trying to put Aiden in a corner that's bad. Why? No clue. Maybe because he's in Rumble. Maybe Aiden's in Kick. And maybe he wants Aiden to get off Kick so he can make Rumble bigger because he has a fucking part ownership of it. Who knows? Maybe.
I said that. What are you talking about? No, I never said that shit.
You just said.
No, I didn't. Bro, I told you it's never been about race. For example, I'll give you an example right now. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, hear me out. So listen, SNEAKO. Let's just say Joe Schmo, who assaulted that 60-year-old guy in this business, right? Let's just say I grew up with Joe Schmo. Me, I'm white. I'm Jewish, matter of fact. Okay? I grew up with him, went to the same school with him. We went through the same shit. You know, I've had incidents where, you know, I've seen crazy shit. He's seen crazy shit. He's been through some fights and shit. Maybe I have too, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So, hold on. So, I would have most likely been with Joe Schmo. you understand what I'm saying? Because I was raised like Joe Schmo.
Okay, but you have to admit though, even though it's raised a certain way, why are certain races raised certain ways? Like you see Keke Palmer, for example, she just got up on stage at Rolling Loud and she started off a song after twerking on Usher. And even though she's a baby mom and she's raising a kid, she got up on stage at Rolling Loud and she said, "I don't need a nigga. All I need's a bag." And everyone cheers. And she's basically saying,
agree.
I don't need.
I agree.
And that's a whole different thing that I'm not going to go too deep about. But that question he asked before is what I didn't like about the interview. Like he literally tried to make Aiden look bad. If you want to watch the rest of the video, you can watch it yourself. Aiden Ross clips on YouTube. Go watch it. But that's what I think, and that's what I don't like. SNEAKO, if you did that purposely to make Aiden, one, look bad, that shows what type of person you are. Two, if it was just a nice little debate, understandable, there's debates about that all the time. Sometimes it gets really sketchy in the conversation. But I hope you're only doing it so you can actually get depth into the convo, not just to make Aiden look bad, not just to flip the convo, not to separate friendship, but just to get into the conversation deep. If not, that's fucked up. And that's what I believe. But I didn't like that convo, and I didn't like when he said, "So you think black people weren't raised properly?" Because he never said the word "black people weren't." He never said the sentence "black people weren't raised properly." He literally said the people who were there weren't raised properly. You know, that doesn't make Aiden. One, in my opinion, Aiden should not try talking to this guy ever on stream or off stream if he's that type of person. That's not a friend either way. But it was a debate. Those debates do get very complicated in conversation. So either way, that's my opinion on it. I believe that in a situation, I think Kai should have just done like a fucking what Tim the Tatman, what Nick Burks, what they done for meetups. Maybe since in New York you can go to the fucking. If he could have got what's the fucking the what's the biggest ever Madison Square Garden. Imagine if you could have got Madison Square and just had a meet and greet there. He would have been the first ever Twitch person to host in Madison Square Garden. And you see how big he was. I promise you, he would have sold tickets. You saw how many people were there. He would have sold a bunch of tickets. So maybe next time, Kai Cenat, you gotta wake up and show and see that you are no longer a small streamer, especially in New York. You can't have normal meet and greets. You have so much fan base and following that it just wouldn't work. Just meeting at a 7-Eleven, just meeting at a park. Next time, do what Tim the Tatman does, do what Ninja does, do what Nick Merckx does. Get yourself an arena, a stadium, a baseball field, wherever the fuck you want to go, and just have a nice meet and greet there. Sell tickets, $5 a ticket. Everyone can pay $5 if you don't want to fucking just make money off of it. You're gonna make money off of it. If anything, you could do something courtesy and be like, half of the money will go into like charity. Half of the money will go into New York because that's where he's from. He wants to get back to the city. It'll go back. It'll go into the New York to make better parks, better education, better medical care, whatever the fuck you want to do. Better housing, because New York is expensive as shit. You know, you could have done that, $5, and then half of that money goes into education or whatever you want to give back to, and that'd be the best. Education would have been amazing, because a lot of your following are children. So if you would have done it for education, that 100%. Education or housing would have been the best thing to do. But that's just my opinion. If you agree or disagree, just let me know. Leave a like, comment down below. Bye.
Latest.
But that's what I didn't like. And for people who are big SNEAKO fans, if you're
I'm a
still,
SNEAKO fan. No, I'm kidding. Fuck that.
if you, I loved his video content, like what you showed me. It looked nice. He's a very good videographer and editor. But holy shit, he has changed.